What is up YouTube, welcome to this Arrow video. So if you're new to the channel, please do consider leaving a like and a subscribe down below if you did enjoy the video. So a pretty decent episode of Arrow this week. Supergirl, yeah, that was poor. I haven't watched Legends just yet, but we've got a Bebo reference on Supergirl and Arrow this week. So Bebo is love and everything. So really, I love that. I actually kind of marked out a bit when he was on Supergirl, and god damn, Supergirl is bad at the moment. It's bad. But Arrow, thankfully, is here to save the day with some dope-ass episodes and some real tough themes about father and son, and driving right into the core of Oliver Queen. We have the psychiatrist here with Oliver Queen, and it was really good. I really did love the fact, and one of the lines I really liked here was when he mentioned that your father gave you, well, Oliver's father gave him this mission, and it tainted it from the start, which is a very good point. The fact is that he got given this mission to sort out all the names on the list, and then his father killed himself. That compounded the trauma, and he had this mission, and he seen that that was what he needed to do to avenge his father, and then the rest is history. So that was really clever, really a bit too deep, I think, for a CW show. Usually it's just like kind of Yas Queen stuff going on the CW, but this was good. This was some really good writing, which is very few and far between in the Arrowverse, at least. And I've got to hand it to you. This was good. The psychiatrist and everything like that was great. He's definitely been reprogrammed here, and part of me is thinking that this is definitely a Diaz trick here, as we have the Green Arrow reprogrammed. Even if he is released or for some whatever reason, he won't be the same. So if Team Arrow do have a way of breaking him out of prison, or getting him out of prison even without Diaz being captured, well, he doesn't want to be that anymore. He is the inmate 4-5, whatever the number is, I can't remember off the top of my head. But it's really cool there that they've done that, and a really strong and powerful scene. Good acting there from Stephen and Mel, I thought. And good acting, again, is few and far between here on the Arrowverse. So I really did appreciate some good stuff there on the episode. We also had themes with Dina and, of course, Remy with vigilantism, and we see what's going on in the Glades. I do like Remy's kind of pivot from being a vigilante wannabe right up to now being some sort of community leader, and I do like that. I really do like that actor as well. I think he's great, and having the effect of no vigilantes, having that experience. So we went from having no vigilantes at the start, we saw the whole thing with Green Arrow, now we have no vigilantes in Star City. It seems like everything is getting worse, and the Glades are getting completely screwed over, and they're destroying property, then flipping it. Very reminiscent of the first season there as well with Merlin. So I really did like these themes and these powerful kind of very hot topics at the moment as well, and it fits in very well. Overall, a very well written episode, and we see Dina decide that, well, maybe she needs to accept the vigilantes. So she's gone like some Quentin Lance, who was like, I'm against the vigilantes, but then saw the good and what they actually do. Whereas she has gone on that arc, but she was actually a vigilante herself, and it was somewhat reformed, and has now become a kind of accepting version, just like Quentin was there. And I do miss that character. I do really miss him. I really would have loved to see him become kind of even a bigger police presence in this season. But I guess his time's up. His time was up. He's on the show, so that's a shame in on itself. So the silencer has been revealed, or kind of released, and we'll get to see the base of the Longbow Hunters very early in this season to actually introduce them even more. But I want that to happen. I want to see more of the Longbow Hunters. Silencer, I really do love. I love the comic Silencer. Go and check that out. There's only a couple of issues. I think there's like 9, which you can go and check out. So quite easy read there. Easy to catch up on Silencer and her relationship with Talia al Ghul. So pretty dope stuff there to go and read. So we'll probably see more of the Longbow Hunters next week, and we'll see in the coming episodes more Diaz and things like that. And of course, next we may find out that this is actually the Mirakuru a version of the Mirakuru perhaps that Diaz has injected into himself, and maybe some others as well, to become a strong-ass dope dude. To really, what is his aim? His aim now is to take over Star City. As we see in the future, it is an absolute wasteland. So Felicity is dead. Thank God. We see Dina as a Black Canary, looking dope as hell. Giving out those pins to in the past as well has certainly helped the vigilante cause. As we see Zoe as a vigilante as well. So we've got she seems like she's possibly like the Green Arrow version of this. She is the Green Arrow of the future in the way that she's recruiting her team and that to combat Diaz and help her vigilante group. It is very much like the Back to the Future version where Biff is like, he's got his own casino and things like that, and Diaz is very much the Biff of this. I don't know where I'm going with that analogy whatsoever, but the future looks interesting. Felicity is dead. Who is guiding the group now of Roy and William? Personally, I thought it was just Felicity from the past, kind of setting up these sort of aims and clues and things like that. I thought that was her. So maybe it's someone else. Maybe it's the Green Arrow that we had in, or kind of the fake Green Arrow. And the question is, who is this Green Arrow? Personally, I am leaning very, very heavily towards Emiko Queen. I definitely think it is Emiko Queen. That's who I think it is. Of course, a lot of people saying that it looks like a dude, but we'll see. We'll see. Another one is Diggle as well. Perhaps Diggle has learnt the lesson of Oliver and not revealing who he is to all of his friends. And maybe in secret he is actually the Green Arrow and has not told anyone and is keeping it from Layla as well as a secret to protect her. But Felicity's dead. Smoke Tech we saw in Legends of Tomorrow. We also saw it in the 100th episode, so really cool stuff there. But where will they go next? I do really, really like these flash forwards. They are really, really intriguing. Hope we see more of them in the future. But that is it for this video. Please drop a like. Please subscribe. See you soon. Goodbye.